Hello everybody, this is Bleakborn, and today I want to talk about Modern Masters 2017, or MM3. Um, as you can see, here's some of the cards I've spoiled. I'm sure all of you have seen a lot of these cards already, but I'm going to kind of touch the list, what I think are good ones, what I think could have been probably replaced with something better, but we'll jump right into it. So looking at the Mythics, we have Linvala, Snapcaster, Liliana the Veil, Past in Flames, Tarmogoyf, Entrench the Angels, Temporal Mastery, Grizzlebrand, Bonfire of the Damned, and Craterhoof Behemoth. A lot of these cards were actually fairly expensive cards. Linvala has seen a good price in the 30s for quite some time. Snapcaster has been around 70s, but I'm not very happy that he's a rare shifted up to Mythic. Seeing Liliana here is to be expected. If she wasn't here, people would riot. Her price is tanked to about $75 or so, pre-order price. I'm not terribly excited about Past in Flames. I feel like there probably could have been a better red Mythic, but time will tell. Tarmogoyf is an obvious include. His price has been very high for very long. Entrench the Angels could have, it's played in more of legacy decks probably, and same thing with Temporal Master. I feel like they could have probably chosen a couple other more expensive white and blue cards to use as the Mythic slots, but you can't get all major hits. Grizzlebrand is a good inclusion here. It's going to be pretty hard in the limited game to get 8 mana to get him out. Especially 4 of it being Lack, but he has been an expensive card, and I can't wait to get another copy. Same thing kind of with Bonfire of the Damned. It's a good card. It has definitely seen play in Modern, but I'm not sure if it's exactly what we were hoping for. Craterhoof Behemoth is another one of those expensive cards that could have used a reprint, and I'm glad it got one. It stays at Mythic. I definitely want to pick up another one for myself, or a couple, because they're really good. Let's jump into the rare slots. Overall, I think the rares are pretty good. I'm glad we finally got the reprint of Damnation that we've all been wanting for. Blood Moon's another card that's been up there, but a lot of the other cards in here have not had a giant price. They've been fairly expensive, like Pyromancer's Ascension, Goblin Guide, Death's Shadow. Stony Silence was getting up there. Gifts Ungiven's been an expensive card for a while, but not a lot of these are really expensive. Ranger Vios was kind of up there too, 18-20 range. I'll continue down through the rest of the rares. I'm glad I see another Venser reprint. I like that card a lot. I'm a little sad that Ulvenmeld Tracker isn't. There could have been a better 1-drop. It's good, but it's not. I would like to see a better 1-drop rare, but. Continue down the uncommons. There's some good needed reprints. Ancient Grudge is going to be pretty good against some of the enchantments in here, but I looked at the artifacts already, and it's not going to do, or I guess it doesn't hit enchantments. It only hits artifacts. There's not really much that actually, in the limited game, that will be helpful for. It's nice to see Corpse Connoisseur. He's a fun card in limited. Definitely trying to get the miracles to work here. Reanimation, maybe you'll be able to get a Grizzlebrand out. I'm glad to see Serum Visions getting another printing. It was definitely getting quite expensive. Thinking with Lingering Souls, that card was getting a little expensive, and I am very glad to see Inquisition of Kozilek and Path and Might all to return back as uncommons. That'll definitely bring down their price, and something we've been really hoping for. As for the commons, I didn't see anything that are majorly needed. Explorer's nice, and a few other interesting commons. It's nice to see Rewind put at a common, which I bet a lot of Pauper players will be excited about. But overall, it'll be a good, fun, limited set. No real bombs for price-wise. Spell Pierce is one of them, I guess. Augur Bolus, Soul Warden. It's interesting to see Mortician Beetle hit a common because it was a rare in its initial printing. But overall, I think it'll be a very fun limited environment with the commons we're getting. It looks like blue-red or blue-white is getting like a blink, so they're going to come in play effects, getting a lot of come in play effects. Looks like red-white might be like a miracles deck, maybe red-white-blue. I know they're definitely trying to go with a tricolor kind of theme as we get into the multicolored cards, starting with Olivia Valderin. I'm glad to see a reprint. On MTGO, she's not very expensive, but on paper, she's $10-15 a card. Voice of Resurgence for a while there was around 40, but did lower into the mid-20s. Sphinx's Revelation is a very iconic card, and there's not too much from Gatecrash that they would have thrown in here. Domri Raid, I wish that we would have seen a different Planeswalker, but it's nice to see at least another printing of him. He's not very expensive, though. Obsidian got a rare shifted down to rare instead of mythic, which doesn't really matter. He's not a highly played card, but he'll be a lot of fun in the limited game. A lot of Commander players will be excited for a lot of these. Same thing with Niv Mizzet. He got down to a rare. His price is doing the tank. It's nice to finally see Abrupt Decay make an appearance again, being a reprint. It's definitely needing it. Falconwrath Aristocrat. I remember when in Standard that card was the major part of the Aristocrats deck. It's cool to see Zur, but I'm not sure there's enough enchantments in the set to make them really worth it. You'll really have to work them hard for draft. Stoic Angel is a rare. It'll be kind of a nice control card, but overall, I think we could have had a few better options. Nicol Bolas could have probably got a reprint instead of Domri Raid, but I think they might be saving him for his new upcoming set. We might just see a reprint, which would be kind of cool. He's really strong. Getting down into the uncommons, there's not... there's a couple cards that are really cool, a few cards that are kind of expensive. He's probably used in red-green burn decks as like a pump spell and Grew War Chant. There's not much. Putrefy is nice to see, but none of them are really, really, really needed. Uncommon reprints. It's nice to see Is It Charm Terminate come back. Coiling Oracle back at common. It's nice to see that. It's nice to see that we got the tricolored guys. It's nice to see the Sidrastic Spectre got down to an uncommon to kind of continue this little cycle of shard creatures. Oh, we got Wart the Raid Mother and Boros Reckoner. I think that those two cards are pretty fun, but their price aren't that high. There's a good enchantment for what's his name? Zur. Oh, we got Grafdigger's Cage. Basilisk's Collar. Dampening Matrix. It's another Stony Silence from the looks of it. We got a bunch of signets, but like I said before, Ancient Grudge and a few of the other artifact removals aren't going to hit too much that's really important. Unless you're trying to stop someone from stopping your combo with reanimation or something, or if you want to really get rid of that Basilisk Collar. But the lands are where it's exciting. We got the fetch lands again, and at rare. I've been really wanting to get my hands on some more of these. I haven't had any since the original printing back in Zendikar when I used to play Standard. I had gotten a bunch, but over time I've gotten rid of a couple, and I only have 5 Verdant Catacombs left, 1 Marsh Flats, 1 Misty. No Scalding Tarns. I was kind of sad, but Cavern of Souls. I am so glad to see it come here. A $50 land. Come on. I'm really sad to see it at Mythic. That means it's still going to retain its $50 price pretty much. Not going to tank too much. Beyond that, it's nice to see some mana fixing. But overall, my impressions are I'm glad Wizards reprinted a lot of these cards. I'm sad that my Lilianas that I had gotten when I was playing Standard had tanked a little bit. But everyone needs Lilianas, and I think she was getting up there. $100 per card. I don't even want to play a game where I have to pay $100 per land and per Planeswalker and per Tarmogoyf. If you're playing green-black, you're paying a lot of money just in those cards. Lands, creatures, and Planeswalkers. But it's nice to see all the cards come back. Blood Moon and a few Damnation and Liliana and Snapcaster. A lot of these cards were main reprints. We needed these to come, so I am very happy that we've got them. But let me hear what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of the Modern Masters 2017 or MM3. Please leave comments down below. I would love to hear your guys' opinions on what you guys think of the set. Do you like the cards? Are you excited to draft? Are you excited the prices are going down? If you have any comment at all, please leave it down below. If you like more videos like this where I go into kind of review a set, a quick review, I'm not going to go into in-depth review. There's a lot of people that already do that, but kind of my opinion, I like it. If you guys want to see more videos of this type, please like and subscribe, and that'll let me know to make more of these. The more you watch, the more I make these kind of videos. So thank you guys.